overs, and likewise is El Duce. But as they move in Rosehill Gardens, this is the first of the features from the Gardens. Here's Ian.
Right, Brendan, thanking you. And Carnegie Express not forgotten in the ring. Open race, favourite Contact Point. On the tote is 370, a little longer in on-track operations. Second pick on track 4, Barbarossa. At equal third picks, Gamesman. Money for him, and ditto the former stablemate Carnegie Express. So it's a very, very open betting race. So on course, Contact Point favourite. Second pick is Barbarossa. Third pick, further support now for Carnegie Express. They haven't missed him. Taped on all 4 fetlock joints and is wearing a white nose roll and is $6 on Tab Limited. Now, Grampians coming up. The previous going to Bollinger. Bint Masquet's daughter scored an authoritative win. Number 3, Chris Munspeed won Sunday Joy. 4, Ms. Rio C, and 4th went to 13. Redug, the second to 1, Chrysler Mirage, and 2, Grand City won the first. Now, the rider of Laguna Lake is out of the saddle here. Gay Waterhouse has a number of runners here. Of course, Gamesman and the favourite Contact Point and Laguna Lake. This race last year went to Carp Gun. Written by Scott Pollard, beat Time Off and Manor Hill. John Hawkes has got a couple in it. And, of course, Barbarossa and Grampians. And Diane Poitevin Lane's got Imposing Dom and a Terrific Taurus. Now the line looks to be set. This is the Zodiac Parramatta Cup, and away they go. Immediately dropping out to last, Imposing Dom. Gamesman, the early leader from Stowaway, going up quickly. Another of the Waterhouse representatives, and on the inside is Contact Point. Barbaroo settling into a nice posse, followed by Majestically, and then Carnegie Express, Laguna Lake. Terrific Taurus improving, but very wide out, followed by Hebe Rebe. Over on the rails next is Halls of Assembly, followed by Grampians, and Imposing Dom is last. Stowaway is the leader. Into the back straight in the Parramatta Cup, Stowaway by a length on Majestically. Third is Terrific Taurus, followed by Contact Point, and then Gamesman, a length the Carnegie Express. On the inside of Barbarossa, followed by Hebe Rebe between Halls of Assembly, who's shading him, and Laguna Lake out pretty wide. 2.5 then to Grampians, and Imposing Dom a neck back on the inside as they work their way to the 1100, and Stowaway's the leader. A half length on Terrific Taurus. Third posse is the favourite Contact Point. Carries his head very, very low, and he's outside as Majestically. Carnegie Express is a handy 5th inside of Gamesman, and 2 to Barbarossa keeping company with Halls of Assembly. 2 Laguna Lake, a half to Hebe Rebe, 2.5 to Grampians, and a half back on the inside is Imposing Dom. No change in the order, and the field is running along in pairs as they sweep by the 700, and Stowaway leads Terrific Taurus. Contact Point over on the inside, followed by Majestically, and then comes Carnegie Express, eased away from the rails by Brown, and on his outside is Gamesman, and then Halls of Assembly as they sweep around the corner. Carnegie Express is coming with a run, but Stowaway leads, entering the straight in the cup, and Stowaway a length clear. Contact Point labouring on the rails. Second is Majestically, then Carnegie Express. It's Stowaway giving a great sight at the distance. Stowaway from Majestically, and here comes Laguna Lake from Barbarossa. Laguna Lake, thank you, hits the front from Barbarossa, and Laguna Lake wins the cup. Laguna Lake beat Barbarossa, and Grampians third from Terrific Taurus and Carnegie Express. It was a great return by Carnegie Express. He'll trim so much fitter next start. Contact Point every chance. Majestically, Halls of Assembly. Stowaway walked in from Hebe Rebe, Gamesman, and Imposing Dom last from barrier to box. Well, Gay's done it. She had a myriad of runners, and Laguna Lake, number 10, ridden by Darryl McClellan, comes storming down the outside and has taken out the Zodiac Parramatta Cup, and around 23 to 1. Laguna Lake, owned by the Guri Pastoral Company. They had the favourite in the race, Contact Point, but simply Laguna Lake toyed with them over the concluding stages. 10, 4, 6 and 12 are the official placings. Number 10, Laguna Lake, D. McClellan first.
Okay, we'll leave you there with 10, 4, 6 confirmed, 12 fourth, the first 4 dividends, $16,747.10. First leg of the quaddie goes to number 10, 10, 4, 6 and 12. New Zealand, as they move into line, favourite there at 3.85 is the 7, which is DB Bell, and it's good overs. The 3's a $6, Chancel Duce. The 5 at 5.85. A check over the page. The 13's at 8.75 in New Zealand. It still comes in here, but still is overs. Superfect, the details. Rosehill 10, 4, 6, 12, 1 and 2. Trackside to New Zealand we head now.
Comes Vegas Acelia as we join Hobby. The call, race 8.
Set now, they're all in now. 2000 racing. The Asian Racing Federation Stakes, Distinctly Secret a wee bit slow and getting back. Vegas Acelia pouncing out. Green Street being hunted up on the inside. He wants the lead again today. Politzer, the 3-year-old, works up on his outside. Burton dropped in for a nice run. Hello Dolly is next as up the rise they go. Ella Duche lying 5th and the pace right on. Hello really went over the rail there at that part. Ben Sparta as Perceptible went round it. Then Distinctly Secret settling back with Vegas Acelia. Venus was her name and DB Bell, and back is Kaz last. Into the back goes Green Street at a great rate. He's away by 4 lengths on Politzer. Then a length and a half or 2. Hello Dolly, 2.5 behind these. Then on the inside, Burton. 1 on the outside of it as they work into the back. Perceptible's lying about 5th in the clear. Then followed El Duche's, the 1 on the outside of Burton. Back midfield, Ben Sparta. 2.5 now back behind the Distinctly Secret from Vegas Acelia, followed by Venus was her name. DB Bell the next one, and Kaz is last, and 15 off Green Street, which is working up the rise now. 1,100 metres out and 5 clear. Politzer lobbing along in 2nd place. Hello Dolly lying 3rd. 4th Burton from El Duche. Then Perceptible the next one. 3 back behind these is Ben Sparta. 2 to Distinctly Secret on the outside of Vegas Acelia. They work in now. 900 to go. Venus was a name is back with DB Bell. Last is Kaz as they work down the rise. So heading for the 700 metres, they haven't claimed Green Street. He's away by 3 to 4 lengths now. Politzer in 2nd place. Hello Dolly lying 3rd. Burton hasn't moved on the inside. El Duche's about 5 off the leader now, followed by Perceptible. The others bunching up and they've closed a bit, but Green Street led by 2.5 on the corner from now Politzer. The 3-year-old going after him. Hello Dolly to the outside. El Duche comes wide and Burton off the rail, and Perceptible wending its way through with Hello Dolly down the straight. Green Street hit it off by Politzer now. It hit the lead with a lighter weight out wide here. El Duche's coming and Burton between horses and Perceptible late. It's Politzer in front. Green Street is still fighting back on the inside. Here's Burton out after them, and on the very inside DB Bell, that's the one that's going to get it. DB Bell dashed through, got the money. 2nd Green Street fought back close. 3rd El Duche on the outside with Perceptible, not much between those two. 3rd, then Politzer gave in for 5th, then followed Burton the next one, then Vegas Acelia, then Hello Dolly, followed back behind these now. Venus was her name. Distinctly Secret failed, and well back was Burton, and Kaz was the last one home. But DB Bell number 7 has got the money for Andrew Calder. In 2nd spot Green Street, he fought back valiantly.
And 3rd and 4th will await the official call. Runners parading at Caulfield. So we'll check the scene out there as we await 3rd to be confirmed, New Zealand, where the Quinella will be $20.70. Alf Matthews joins us now as we look at the field for the Group 1 Futurity. Old Fashioned from Perth, a last start winner of the Group 1 Railway, Alf, and she's got a...
We're off and racing here now. Now Hebe Reeby got away well, followed then by Gamesman, who's now pushing up on his outside. All the way from the outside, Stowaway is now starting to come 4 wide in search of the lead. So as they go past the 1800 metre mark now and sort themselves out, Stowaway puts them out into a good clip. Further length away then to Contact Point on the inside. Gamesman then on his outside, and caught 3 wide now is going to be imposing Dom. Then followed further back on the inside then we have Barbara Roos. Next in line will be Halls of Assembly, followed then by Hebe Reeby. Imposing Don's been pushed back, and same with Grampians at the tail of the field. As they make their way down now past the 1400 metre mark, and Stowaway's in front. And Terrific Taurus now comes along his outside, followed then 2 lengths away to Halls of Assembly, followed by Laguna Lake. Then we have Gamesman, followed by Carnegie Express. Barbara Roos is under a tight hold, followed then by Halls of Assembly. Then we have Hebe Reeby, followed further back by Imposing Dom and Grampians at the tail of the field. Coming around now and going into the back, and just over 1,000 metres to go in the Parramatta Cup. And it's Stowaway doing it nicely out in front. Terrific Taurus now on his outside, followed further back then by Contact Point. Halls of Assembly now comes on his outside, followed a length away then to Carnegie Express. Gamesman now has been pushed back, followed further back then to Halls of Assembly by Laguna Lake. Then we have Hebe Reeby, and 2 lengths at the tail of the field is Grampians with Imposing Dom. As they make their way down now with just over 600 metres to go, Stowaway still the leader here, doing it nicely out in front with Terrific Taurus now starting to come after him. Majestically now starts to come 3 wide, and 4 wide now going to be Gamesman. So as they round the turn now, Stowaway's managed to creep a length clear. Contact Points is saving along the rails, followed down on the outside by Majestically and Carnegie Express. With 300 metres to go, Stowaway's in front. Majestically tries hard down the outside, followed by Contact Point on the inside, and right down the outside is Grampians with Laguna Lake. As they come down now with 100 metres to go, Laguna Lake's taken the lead. Barbaroos tries hard on the inside, but it's Laguna Lake's Parramatta Cup, followed then second by Barbaroos. Then on the inside is Terrific Taurus for third, followed then by Carnegie Express, who tried hard. Then we came further back to Grampians, then was Stowaway, followed by Majestically, who weakened, Halls of Assembly and Hebe Reeby, and last was Gamesman.
That was a terrific call, Andrew, but a shocking result for our stay-at-home punters who are listening either to Clocker or to the Sporting Chance Bet, because Barbaroos got home into second, but completely outpointed by number 10, Laguna Lake, showing $24.60 and $5.70 on the New South Wales tote. So right, you're on.
Best of the older horses is El Nino, and he's about a 20-to-1 shot. Titanic Jack comes up. Next along will be Yell, Darren Gauci on board. Darren won on Desert Sky. He shared a dead heat victory a few years ago in this race. Tycoon Ruler is set. Damien Oliver's tasted victory on Mr. Murphy and Testarossa. Mr. Murphy, in fact, dead heating on that occasion with Desert Sky back in 2001. Now, La Bella Dame is coming up, prepared by Mick Price, who won this in 1999. Going up is a Mission. El Nino goes into the stalls, and Old Fashioned takes the outside, so the Futurity field is set for action. They're ready. An attendant climbing in with one near the inside. Racing in the Futurity. A Mission out the back with Roman Arch and Schwazia first out from Innovation Girl. Yell, Mr. Magoo and La Bella Dame as they settle into stride. But Schwazia uses his pace from the inside to lead. He's a length in front. Yell is second. Innovation Girl is a length and a half away third. La Bella Dame is fourth. Then Roman Arch getting up on the inside of Mr. Magoo and El Nino. A length and a half further back in the field, Titanic Jack. More than 2 lengths away then came Tycoon Ruler on the outside of a Quiver, and then a Mission, and 2 lengths to Old Fashioned. Schwazia the leader at the 800. Yell's second. Innovation Girl the favourites are 1, 2, 3. Next La Bella Dame, followed by Mr. Magoo. A length further back in the red blink is Roman Arch from El Nino, and then Titanic Jack. Moving up as Tycoon Ruler on the outside as they've slayed the pace through the middle half of the race. A length and a half to a Mission, a Quiver, and Old Fashioned last on the outside. Schwazia being rated, a neck in front. Yell is second. Mr. Magoo is third. Innovation Girl is right behind them, waiting for a run, and so is La Bella Dame as they corner. Schwazia just the leader from Yell. Mr. Magoo. La Bella Dame comes with a run. Innovation Girl right behind them. Schwazia didn't find much. Yell went straight past him. He shot 2 lengths in front. La Bella Dame, Innovation Girl. The fillies are trying to reach Yell, but he's holding them. In fact, he's coming clear. Yell's by 2.5 in the run home and wins again. Yell first. Innovation Girl second. Roman Arch might have grabbed third from La Bella Dame. Titanic Jack. Schwazia weakened. Old Fashioned made ground from the tail. Tycoon Ruler, Mr. Magoo, El Nino, a Mission, and a Quiver was last in. He's flying this horse. Number 9 is the winner, Yell. Ridden by Darren Gauci, gives him his second Futurity, and for John Hawkes it's also his second. He won it for the first time back in 1976 with King's Helmet. Yell the winner. What a progressive 3-year-old this fellow is. He's put them together this preparation. He's won 4 in a row, 3 in this prep. And he's beaten some of the best around. He's got the scalps of Fields of Omar and Northerly on his belt.
And he's claimed a few more important scalps. Schwazia, perhaps it was the 1400, which was the telling factor. No telling factor, though, for Yell. Andrew Bensley with Wayne Hawkes. I bet you Wayne's cheering.
Yes, Wayne's quite contented here, I think. Wayne, about that effort again?
No, it was a pretty good win, Andrew. I'm pretty happy inside, to be honest.
Sat on the pace again, similar probably the last time, beating Innovation Girl here.
Yeah, exactly. He was cruising, coming the corner, and Innovation Girl was boxed in behind him, so it all it all went to plan again.
And really at the 250, just found plenty.
Yeah, no, he did. He did a really, really good job, and last 100 metres I thought was super. He really extended and hit the line enormous.
What's next? What do you do? Because the horse has won 3 for 3 now and 3 real good quality races this preparation.
Well, I suppose, it's a bad position to be in for John Hawkes, isn't it? I'm sure he's got plenty of thinking to do, but hopefully he'll make the right decision.
Would there be any thought of maybe backing up in the next one?
Oh, I don't know. I'll leave that to the big boss.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. But, gee, exciting horse.
Yeah, no, he's sort of been a bit of an underrated horse, really. He's always kept doing it and beating all the good horses, and he's just kept going all the way through. And, as I said, he's not one of our sort of, Lonrose type high-class horses, but I think he's getting to that stage now, though, wouldn't he? He certainly can. Thanks.
Wayne Hawkes joining us there, Brendan.
The son of Anna Barron, vocalist. She was a half-sister to Anthems, who won a couple of Group 1s in Brisbane. So the bloodline's coming through with 2 Group 1 victories back-to-back. And it was the black with the cerise cap of Yell. Now, 4th we need to confirm. The boys on track, no doubt, will be able to call that down the line shortly. It's 9-12-7. Roman Arch at huge odds. And 4th will get confirmed, possibly La Bella Dame. 13, so 9-12-7-13 has gone up on the semaphore board. And a Sky Ratings Quinella. Now, it's a 112 No, we'll get that confirmed. We'll get that confirmed, so no, that would be a world record. We'll get that confirmed, though, as soon as we can. And also the Unitab first 4 to be confirmed as well. Interim details are up. First 4, Unitab, $6,124.20, and all we awaits New South Wales 9, 12, 7 and 13. So the Uni
Racing in the Futurity. And away in a good line, Mission and Roman Archer dropping back after the start with Old Fashioned. Schwarzier bounced out, running and landed in front here of Yell, pushing forward from Innovation Girl. La Bella Dame went back 4th early from El Nino. Mr. Magoo is deep on the inside. Roman Arch 2 further back. Titanic Jack from a quiver. Tycoon Ruler's got back 3rd last in the race from Mission, and last of all Old Fashioned. Schwarzier charged the front down the side of the 1,000, and he took hold of the leader now, Boss, a length and a half in front now from Yell. A length into Innovation Girl from La Bella Dame, and they've got Mr. Magoo out deep. A length then Roman Arch, 3/4 further back in the race, El Nino. 1 Titanic Jack, 1 to Tycoon Ruler, 2 a Mission. A half further back, a quiver, 1 to Old Fashioned last of all. 700 out, held together in front. Schwarzier, a half to Yell. Mr. Magoo is tracking deep on the outside of Innovation Girl, the rail. 3/4 La Bella Dame, a length further back, Roman Arch, El Nino. 2 to Titanic Jack, Tycoon Ruler, 2 to Old Fashioned, a Mission. And a quiver last of all. They're homeward bound, and Schwarzier is about to be tackled by Yell, who's gone up to him pretty quickly. Yell got to Schwarzier, who doesn't find much, and La Bella Dame's after Yell. Then Innovation Girl, and further back Mr. Magoo. But Yell's giving plenty at the 200-metre mark. He's kicked 2 lengths in front now from La Bella Dame. Innovation Girl, but Yell does it again. He's going to bolt in. Yell racing away, wins the Futurity by 3 lengths. Second home in the race is Innovation Girl. It's tight for 3rd. Roman Arch or La Bella Dame, not much in it from Titanic Jack. They ran right over the top of Schwarzier. Further back Old Fashioned. Then came Tycoon Ruler, Mr. Magoo, a gap to El Nino. Further back a Mission, and back near the tail is a quiver.
Winner 9, Yell, Darren Gauchi, 421.50, defeated 12, Innovation Girl, 180 there for 3rd. We've got 7, Roman Arch at 19.30, and also 13, La Bella Dame, $2.30.
At the barrier, race 5, Newcastle, favourite Danehill Treasure, 150 the win, 104 a place.
Scooting to the front when they turn for home. And he's dashed clear, and he's canted home here with the Futurity today. Innovation Girl has got 2nd. And after the print, Roman Arch will grab 3rd right on the line from La Bella Dame. 9-12 and a photo. He certainly is a complete horse. He's a no-fuss horse. He's a horse that hasn't had a real rap on him, but he goes about his business. And that's his 2nd Group 1 win after taking out the Orr Stakes over Fields of Omar when he went into the Major League recently. Yell, he was able to beat Fields of Omar by a short neck after winning the Carline Stakes at Moonee Valley. Prior to that, he had a Colin Hayes Stakes win back in September. He's won his last 4 in a row. And he's a gelding that's just continued to go from strength to strength with a minimum of fuss. You can ride him forward, ride him outside the lead. He loves that, as he did when he won the Orr here before today. And he just has that turn of foot. He pins the ears back, Yell, and away he goes. He races beautifully for the Gouch. And he's had a good win. His second Group 1 win after 13 runs. 6 wins from 13 starts, 4 seconds and 2/3. Yell, number 9. By Anabar from Vocalist, race for Woodlands, prepared by John Hawkes. Number 9 at 440 and 180. 12 Innovation Girl, tried hard, $2.
Well, we'll have totes in a moment. Newcastle moving up. Danehill Treasure, the favourite. $1.50, 104. Second pick is Bullet Express, 520, 180. And Oakfield Lad, $9, 180. 9, 12, 7, 13. The numbers race 5 at Caulfield. And the totes coming up. 9 Yell. Darren Gouchy, 420, 150. 12 Innovation Girl, 180. 7 Roman Arch, 1930. Quinella, 830. Exacta, 1470. The Trifecta, 898.70. The double, 3 and 9. Natural Blitz and Yell, 26.50. The special dividend is $7.
Thanks, Les. Race 4 at Eagle Farm.
Half lengths, then was beaten at Eagle Farm behind Regimental Gal. How's that for a good form line with hindsight? Was lame after that race, then came straight back out in the listed Mining Stakes and won that impressively and ran time. Has had a recent trial at Doom, but it won by 10 lengths. And it goes into this race. Five, 6, 7, 8. I can tell you Olympus was the 5th rater on the Sky ratings. And the late mail here went 5, 6, 7 and 8. So same order. There's the Eagle Farm details with correct weight. We're on the countdown towards this Silver Slipper. A check of the full market shortly. Top 8 in market order has Hasna from Polar Success, Olympus. Legally Bay is the next best Northern, an $11 chance, but check out Unitab, $7.60. No surprises there. Our coverage of the Silver Slipper, thanks to the Loan Inquiry Centre, our coverage brought to you by. If you missed that riding change in the 6th race here, number 19 is Robbie Brewer. Trackside back to Rosehill, Hasna's the favourite, an intriguing Silver Slipper, which for a few years has been run in the autumn.
Yes, and some pretty good horses have won it too, Brent, over the years. I was just having a look back into the early part of the 90s. Horses like Goldbro, Strategic and Clang, all of whom, as we know, have gone on to make a success at stud. Last year, Victory Vane beat Chuckle, and the year before, Accelerator beat Ha Ha. Anyway, Gay Waterhouse, who's won 3 of the 4 races here today with the Grand City, Chrysler, Bollinger and Laguna Lake. And, of course, had 4 runners in the previous, and the outsider of the 4, Laguna Lake, was able to score, has got Hasna here. And Hasna, 270, 150. Tended to get out a little mid-stages of betting, but they've crunched her in the last 5 minutes, and she's really tightened right in now. Hasna really has come right up to the mark, just a wee bit shorter than the 270 on the tote in the betting ring now. The second pick on Tab Limited is 460 about number 6 Polar Success, 580 about number 1 Olympus, and Olympus is much longer on course, is almost out to double figures. Previous race of the day won by Laguna Lake, number 10 Darryl McClellan beat 4 Barbaroos, 6 Grampians. Carnegie Express ran a very good race, 5th at his first run for quite some time. Bollinger taking the 3rd, very impressively. Chrysler Mirage landed good bets in the 2nd, and ditto Grand City in the 1st. Okay, up goes Hipwell, down from the mid-north coast, where he's trained by Neil Godbolt at Port Macquarie. Hasna's walking in now in company with Polar Success. So the 1st and 2nd favourites go in simultaneously. Here's an interesting runner, Solid as a Rock. Danehill gelding walking in now in the Gary Portelli colours, and the Paul Perry trained Regal County will be the last in. This is the Omni Silver Slipper Stakes, a Group 2 of $200,000 overall, $130,000 to the winning connections, and they're all set. A field of 10. 270 Hasna, ready to run. They're off this time, and that was a great start. Polar Success away very quickly, headed by the Queenslander Best Northern. Going fast into 3rd position is Legally Bay, and right up there is Solid as a Rock. A length and a half further away as they settle down. Hasna keeping company there with Spur Scent, and wider out as Olympus. A length the Hipwell, and then Mimsicle and Regal County. Working down past the 750 and Best Northern. A length and a half Polar Success. Similar margin Legally Bay as they reach the 600, then Solid as a Rock. Spur Scent on the inside of Hasner and wider Olympus, and then Hipwell, Memsical, the rails, and Regal County is last. On the corner in the Omni Silver Slipper, and Best Northern straightens up a length and a half clear on Polar Success. The fence taken by Legally Bay. Hasner now hooking to the outside, followed by Solid as a Rock and Spur Scent. They pass the 250. Best Northern taken on by Polar Success. A length and a half to Hasner, and then Spur Scent, Legally Bay trying to weave clear. Hasner after Polar Success. Polar Success and Hasner. Polar Success still in front. Hasner's going to get it. Yep, Hasner got the Silver Slipper from Polar Success. Oh, dreadfully unluckily, Legally Bay. By gosh, no luck at all. Followed by Spur Scent, pulling up quickly over on the rails, Best Northern, and the last 5 in, Memsical, Hipwell, Olympus, Regal County, and Solid as a Rock. By gee, I tell you what, Legally Bay was stiff in that. I tell you what, I reckon the run came for Legally Bay when the race was just about all over. Polar Success hit the front, but then Hasner came at the pair of them, and as the line has been reached, Hasner has done just a shade too well, I think. Waiting for the numbers to come up on the Silver Slipper Stakes. Number 5, Hasner, has arrived and is by Snippets from They Say, trained by Gay Waterhouse, and has clocked 103.96. 103.96, 34, 54. And here are the numbers, 5, 6 and 8, with number 7 running 4th. Number 5, Hasner, ridden by Chris Muntz first.
Polar Success second. In the saddle, Dan Beasley, Graham Rogerson, Legally Bay. How was that for a run? Blue Cap and Pom Pom in behind them. No run the rails, and again checked when that run went, and has run third. 7 in 4th, which is Spur Scent, which ran an encouraging race. First 4, $185.50. Pretty popular all-round result. It's 5, the winner, Hasner, the horse that had her problems in the Magic Millions, but she's bounced back, and the run slick time 103.96, coming from well off the pace. How's Gay Waterhouse's day? She's won 4 of the first 5. Hasner first, Polar Success second, and third going the way of Legally Bay.
They're off and racing now. Legally Bay on the inside got away well. Polar Success is rushing up from the outside. Same with Best Northern. So as they sort themselves out now, Best Northern and Polar Success on his outside, followed then by Solid as a Rock. Then on his inside then is going to be Legally Bay. 2 lengths further back then to Hasner, the favourite, followed by Spur Scent on the inside. Then further back 2 lengths away to Hipwell, followed by Mimsical, who didn't get away the best, and then Regal County at the tail of the field. 600 metres to go now, and Best Northern's got him going along quite nicely. Best Northern in front. Polar Success now starts to come off the rail, followed then by, on the inside is Legally Bay, followed then by Solid as a Rock. 2 lengths away then to Hasner as they're coming around the turn now. Best Northern still in front. Polar Success tries hard on the outside. Legally Bay now trying to get a shortcut along the rail, and Hasner tries hard down the outside. 250 metres to go. Polar Success now comes up to Best Northern. In comes Spur Scent, followed by Legally Bay looking for a run, and same with Hasner down the outside. Polar Success in front, and here comes Hasner. Polar Success and Hasner. Oh, it's closer than a Brazilian wax. So it's Polar Success or Hasner, followed then by Legally Bay, Spur Scent. Then came Best Northern, Mimsical, followed back by Hipwell. Then Olympus did absolutely nothing, followed by Solid as a Rock, and last over the line was Regal County.
Yes, Andrew Lang, what a call there at the end, and he's got the Mardi Gras element in it as well. Closer than a Brazilian wax. It looks across the line like 5 Hasner might have got there over 6 Polar Success. And if it has gone that way in New South Wales, Hasner, the short price favourite, $2.50 and $1.30. Polar Success, $1.